Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Lauryn Pumpkin Efird gets new Tacky tattoo. Lauryn Pumpkin Efird got a new tattoo. However, fans think it looks tacky. Pumpkin has been doing a lot of new things. She filed for divorce from her husband Josh. She also has a new boyfriend, Darren Kitchens. Fans are curious to see how she is after the divorce. Right now, she seems to look happy with her new man. Keep reading to find out more. Her new boyfriend in financial troubles. Darren Kitchens does not have the best track record when it comes to finances. Some people are wondering if this is a red flag that Lauryn should pay attention to. He has 4 small court judgments against him. Around $20,000 is owed by Darren. He has not paid the debt. Pumpkin hard launched the relationship on social media when the two went to a Zach Bryan concert. She posted a picture of them with the caption, Lauryn Pumpkin Efird gets new tacky tattoo. Pumpkin got a new tattoo. It is a set of lips on her arm. However, fans think it looks tacky. I know lips are a pretty common tattoo, but I think that's the first time I've ever seen such awkward placement. Why would you put lips next to your elbow? The top lip looks like somebody's hairline with a ponytail. Occasionally, I think I like the idea of getting a lips tattoo. This right here makes me glad I've never gone through with it. I can just imagine someone doing that tattoo on Ink Master and Dave Navarro telling the artist that she's going home. There's a lot not to like about the work, JMO. Maybe it's unfinished, it's random and kind of tacky by itself, clashing with her other tattoos. Lauryn Pumpkin Efird had always been one to live life on her terms, unapologetically bold and fiercely independent. She'd grown up in the chaotic whirlwind of reality TV, her every move scrutinized by millions. Despite the fame, or perhaps because of it, she developed a thick skin and a love for the unexpected. That love, however, had recently manifested in a way that left many fans scratching their heads. It was a humid Georgia afternoon when Pumpkin decided to get her new tattoo. The heat clung to the air, making everything feel sticky and slow. But that didn't dampen Pumpkin's excitement as she hopped into her car, blasting the radio and singing along to her favorite tunes. The tattoo parlor she'd chosen wasn't in a trendy part of town. Instead, it was tucked away in a less than glamorous strip mall, flanked by a pawn shop and a laundromat. It was a place where the locals gathered, a world away from the polished studios of Hollywood. The parlor's neon sign buzzed as she pushed open the door, the smell of ink and antiseptic filling the air. The walls were adorned with a hodgepodge of designs, some intricate and beautiful, others crude and cartoonish. Pumpkin loved it. It felt real, unpretentious, and completely in line with her brand of raw authenticity. She'd been toying with the idea of a new tattoo for months, something that would make a statement, something that would be uniquely her. When the idea finally hit, she couldn't get it out of her head. It was wild, it was weird, and it was wonderfully tacky, just like her. The tattoo artist, a burly man with a thick beard and more ink than skin, grinned when Pumpkin showed him her idea. "You sure about this?" he asked, not out of judgment, but with the tone of someone who respected a good joke when he saw one. "Hell yeah, I'm sure," Pumpkin replied with a mischievous glint in her eye. "Let's do this." As the needle buzzed to life, Pumpkin leaned back in the chair, wincing slightly as the first prick of pain shot through her, but she didn't flinch. She'd been through worse than a tattoo needle. As the artist worked, she chatted away about life, about her kids, and about the bizarre world of reality TV. She talked about how she wanted her tattoos to tell the story of who she was, not just the person people saw on TV. When the artist finally leaned back, wiping away the last traces of ink, Pumpkin grinned at her reflection in the mirror. It was perfect. Just as tacky and over the top as she'd imagined. Her new tattoo, emblazoned across her forearm, was a larger-than-life depiction of a dollar bill with her face in the center, surrounded by neon-colored flames. Above it, in bold, looping script, were the words, "In Pumpkin we trust." She knew what people were going to say. She could already hear the comments buzzing on social media. What was she thinking? That's so trashy. She's gone too far this time. But Pumpkin didn't care. That was the whole point. She'd spent her whole life being judged, and she wasn't about to start living for anyone else's approval. Later that day, Pumpkin proudly showed off her new ink on Instagram, holding her arm up for the camera with a broad smile. "New tattoo dis," she captioned the photo, followed by a string of laughing emojis. The comments section exploded almost immediately. Some fans loved it, praising her for always being true to herself and not giving a damn about what anyone thought. "This is why we love you, Pumpkin," one follower wrote. "You're a total boss." Others weren't so kind. "That's the tackiest thing I've ever seen," one person commented. "Seriously, why would you do that to yourself?" Another simply posted a facepalm emoji. Pumpkin scrolled through the comments with a smirk. She knew it wasn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. It wasn't supposed to be. But for every negative comment, there were just as many fans who got it, who understood that the tattoo wasn't just about the image, but about what it represented. It was a middle finger to the haters, a declaration that she was going to keep doing her, no matter what anyone else thought. As the days went on, the buzz around Pumpkin's new tattoo only grew. It was talked about in gossip columns, debated on morning shows, and dissected by YouTube commentators. Some called it a work of art, a perfect encapsulation of her rebellious spirit. Others, predictably, labeled it a disaster. Pumpkin soaked it all in with a laugh. She'd never been one to take herself too seriously, and she wasn't about to start now. If anything, the controversy only made her love the tattoo more. It was a reminder that she was still in control of her own story, that she was still the same girl who'd grown up in front of the cameras, unfiltered and unafraid to take risks. In the quiet moments, though, when she was alone with her thoughts, Pumpkin found herself tracing the lines of the tattoo with her fingertips. Lauryn "Pumpkin" Efird has never been one to shy away from expressing herself, and her latest venture into the world of body art is no exception. Known for her bold personality and no-nonsense attitude, Pumpkin recently unveiled a new tattoo that has left fans and critics alike buzzing with mixed reactions. The tattoo, which some have dubbed Tacky, is a vivid reminder of how Lauryn continues to live her life unapologetically. The tattoo in question, inked across her upper arm, is a colorful, chaotic mix of symbols and images that seem to clash as much as they complement each other. At first glance, it's a dizzying array of shapes and colors, an explosion of ink that demands attention. Upon closer inspection, one can see the various elements that make up the design: a pair of dice, a flaming skull, a bouquet of roses entwined with barbed wire, and perhaps most controversially, a cartoonish depiction of a dollar bill with wings. Pumpkin's choice of tattoo has sparked a whirlwind of opinions on social media. Many of her followers on Instagram have been quick to share their thoughts, with comments ranging from admiration for her fearless expression to criticism of the tattoo's seemingly haphazard design. "It's like she threw a bunch of ideas together and called it art," one user remarked. Another added, "I love how Pumpkin just doesn't care what anyone thinks. This tattoo is so her. Loud, proud, and in your face." Lauryn, for her part, has been nothing but defiant in the face of the backlash. In a candid Instagram live session, she addressed the critics head-on, explaining the personal significance behind each element of the tattoo. "This isn't just random," she began, her tone firm, relaxed. "Every piece of this tattoo means something to me. The dice? That's for the risks I've taken in life, the chances I've had to roll with. The skull? That's a reminder of the tough times, the battles I've faced and come out stronger on the other side." As she continued, Pumpkin's voice softened slightly, a hint of emotion creeping in. "The roses with the barbed wire, those are for my family. We're beautiful, but we've been through some rough stuff, and we've got the scars to show for it. And the dollar bill with wings? That's for all the hard work I've put in to support my family, to make sure we have what we need, but also to remember not to let money take over my life. It comes and goes."